you want to be the head, you want to make all the decisions. Any slight thing you say you are being disrespected because you are a lady and stuff. And I don't also mean that it is okay for a woman to be disrespected or. Hello, good day wherever you are. My name is Cynthia, in case you're new here. So today I'll be talking about another controversial topic about how feminism has messed up a lot of girls' lives because of impacting wrong expectations onto them. Number one, let me start by looking at what is feminine. Let me say feminine first. Feminine is the quality of being ladylike, things associated to being a lady, being gentle, being loving, being kind, being happy, being beautiful, such things. And then feminism is the quality of having feminine features. But now, in the narrative of feminism, the nowadays narrative, most people create things imposing that ladies are actually supposed to be masculine, possessing the masculine qualities like having strength, being the head, being the lion, such stuff. And don't get me wrong, by saying this, I don't mean that ladies are not actually supposed to be strong or supposed to be independent and stuff, because sometimes you get yourself as a lady in a position where you're supposed to make that decision, you're supposed to make that move, you're supposed to make that whatever, stand up for people around you, stand up for whoever, and that is okay. But then the problem comes in, let me say, when you get to an age in which you're supposed to coexist with a spouse, a partner who is a male, and you want to still retain those values that were preached to you by feminism move leaders. You want to be the head, you want to make all the decisions. Any slight thing you say, you are being disrespected because you are a lady and stuff. And I don't also mean that it is okay for a woman to be disrespected or being looked down upon. I don't mean that. I just mean that it is actually a beautiful coexistence when there is a woman who is a feminine woman and a masculine man living together and coexisting in that energy to to bring about that beautiful reliance. Like, let me say, living with a man, he will definitely want you to feel like he's your fortress, he's your source of strength, he's your whatever. Like, you need to show that vulnerability. But when you have been brought up in this, a woman, you can do whatever you want, you can be the head of the family, don't let a man tell you nothing, don't do this, don't let a man speak to you. It may not even be like he may not even be like, let me say, raising his voice or something like that, but there is just something imposed to you that if a man speaks to you in a certain way, it means he's demeaning you and stuff. There is actually a very narrow conflict, like a narrow conflicting line to that, because yes, there is a lot of men who disrespect women vocally with the words they say, and you must get the difference. You must get the difference between, let me say, maybe him insulting you, or like just bringing you down. But then there are also these just common daily confrontations in which maybe you speak something, he speaks back, and he didn't mean it. And you're like, no, my feminine self, I was taught in the school of feminism, I should never let a man speak back to me like that. And that is, such stuff. So expectations which women actually can to them into relationships with men. Let me say one of which, and I bet ladies, we actually want to be treated like princesses. But you have carried that feministic idea of, let me say for example, the 50-50 idea, and then you come into a house and you're told, now because you're that feminine one, let's spill the bills, let's split the bills. And you're there now, you know, you want to rant, you want to do this, but you have not accepted to be vulnerable, because letting someone take care of you is actually letting yourself be vulnerable, meaning you have to lower yourself. You have to understand you're not in an equal relationship. You are not in an equal relationship entirely. A woman being feminine means you have to accept to be led, and you know, by that being led, you have to choose someone who is actually capable of leading you, not just choosing someone still childish, someone still needs to breastfeed, you know, and expecting him to lead you. That will not work out. And that is why we can say, that is why you'll find most relationships breaking up and stuff, because they are too unequal. Not unequal, but there is a point where they are supposed to meet, but they're not. Someone is lagging behind. So for a woman to still retain her feminine energy, you need to show vulnerability. You need to show that person you're ready for him to take lead and you'll follow. Because let me tell you something, if you're in a relationship with a masculine man and he needs to take care of you, but you're not making yourself vulnerable to the extent of letting him actually take care of you, he'll actually go look for someone else to take care of. I know someone already snapped, let him go. Yeah, and that is how we get single mothers. I'm not like oh god, this is getting hot. Okay, I understand. Being a single mom also comes from different things. It doesn't like actually have to be only that he has disrespected you or what, you know, that sometimes maybe there is just a disconnect. Maybe you have health issues and you see it isn't working and stuff like cheating and whatever. But then there are still men who actually go for other women because they feel like they are being overpowered. They are being overpowered in their marriage, in their relationship. You're not letting him actually take the lead. You're not letting him be in charge. Feel like he's doing something for you, like you're being extra. You know, the way they say a man's money is everyone's money, but a woman's money is her money. You know, such things. When you get a feminine man, that is what will apply. Of course, not in all cases, because sometimes, maybe you may be having a lot of money, or maybe say you're having equal salary, and you need to help him take care of some stuff, you know, but you're supposed to help him, not him help you, you know. Yeah. But the feministic, whatever, those superheroes will be here telling you, like, you don't need him to do stuff for you, because if you let him do stuff for you, then it means you're dependent on him, and it means that he can manipulate you. It means a masculine man will not do that to you. A masculine man will actually enjoy himself providing for you instead of you even helping. Yeah, but sometimes it is understandable. You have to help. You have to chip in. Yeah. Ultimately, we just have to understand that we are not equal, and we are never going to be equal. Never ever. As long as we are different, as long as I'm female, is male, we are never ever going to be equal. Never 50-50. So there will be times when you'll have to like go higher than that. You'll have to get to that 50, but it doesn't mean that you have to like don't grow up, or don't, yeah, we're still growing. Don't grow up telling yourself, I'm the whatever, I am the lion, I'm the emperor, such stuff. Don't grow telling yourself that, because that will prove a lot of differences, a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of it is like it will never be happy. A man will never be happy in a relationship where he feels belittled, he feels like he isn't adding anything like significant to you. That is why we say, even in dating, a man should always date someone of a lower economic status than them. Not always, but men who understand themselves. Jesus. Yeah. Men who are really masculine will actually go for someone who is like who is lower in income, because I feel like a man, every time he gets that his woman is above him, he'll always like look for someone else he can spend his little energy, because that is just how we are meant to be. That is just how we are meant to exist. We are meant for the man to be the leader, and the woman to follow, the woman to help, to partner with him, to follow. And it doesn't mean that you don't have to achieve your dreams, you don't have to do stuff, you can still do stuff, you can still earn your money, but just let him feel like, don't let him feel belittled, don't let him feel such stuff. Okay, so to finalize, I'd like to say, my video looks kinda of messed up and repetitions. It is because I'm just speaking things out of my heart. It is not something that I have researched or done, but something that I speak out of observations and out of just what I think. That is why, I just want them to remain authentic to me. Yeah, and everything is just my personal view, my personal ideas. Yeah, no strings attached. Love you guys. See you in the next video. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the camera, I was looking at myself. See you guys. Bye. Thank you for watching.